What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to World of Wargaming. I'm Isaiah. Today, Rob is in the house, and we're going to be playing a game of Armada. Now, this is a little bit different from the other games that we've played thus far, because, well, not super different. We're still using the base box set fleets as I am waiting on new ships to get here through my local LGS, because I ordered them there, because you should always order from your LGS whenever possible. Anyways, we're using these things, but we actually pointed everything up, and we gave ourselves a little bit of leeway there so that we could actually add in some upgrades and stuff like that to try out some of those rules, because I know that that's how the game is played. We just tend to kind of build to that along the way. So we're going to be playing what I assume is a fairly small game. We're going to be playing about 120 points. So if you haven't hit that like button, subscribe button, or that bell notification, please consider doing that so that you get notified whenever I post, which is usually every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And let's get into this game of Armada. All right. What's up, friends? We're all set up for a game of X marks the spot in Armada. So we've got 2 islands, at least 50, I think they're about 16 inches apart, equal distance from the middle. Our goal is to dig treasure up from the islands. Now, islands have all the same normal rules that islands have. Can't shoot through them, can't move through them. Little ships can go within 2 of them, little and small. They're fine. If a medium or larger goes within, they got to take a skill test or become grounded. Little ships can harvest treasure from the island within 3 inches. Medium and larger can harvest from within 5. A little or small ship, small or tiny ship, can only hold 6 gold at a time. However, the medium and larger can hold an infinite amount, and if a ship is within 1 inch of another ship at the end of a movement step, it can pass off all of its gold to that ship instead of shooting in that step. Game lasts 8 turns. Whoever has the most gold at the end of the game will be the victor. For the fleets, we're playing about 120 points today. This is still the starter fleets from the box, but we're spicing it up a little bit, tagging on some upgrades. So we came up to about 120 points. With that, have got on this Hammer Fist the Captain Yin Greyhunter, who once per game may shoot twice from any of its weapon positions, and then has 4 more guns. This Hammer Fist has a grappling hook and the War Drum of Spite, which lets my crushing blows in a boarding action do 6 damage instead of the normal 2. Got a Blood Runner with a grapple hook and a swivel gun. And then the small little bomb boat over here has Sturdy, giving it an extra 10 structure points and an extra 5 nerve. Basilean side.
Got a gun brig with Sturdy, so it gets plus 10 structure points, 5 nerve. We have the Aloe B, which has an Aegis and Sturdy construction as well, 10 SP, 5 nerve. We have the Gur Panther with the crystal artifact thingy that makes it blow up.
The Crystal Keel of Retribution.
Yeah, that one that makes it blow up. And then on the last one, we have the Aegis with the Captain Katarina von Spectra. She allows me to make a free single move step after all ships are deployed, but before the roll for wind at the start of turn 1. In addition, this ship only suffers a -1 modifier when it fires as she bears.
Which is right now is when we need to make that move, because we're about to roll that wind dice. Free move putting the captain to right there. We're going to roll for the wind. Getting a 1, which means it will come from the southwest position. Marked. And that's definitely going to be the first activations to Rob. Oh, wait, no, because it comes...
Yeah, I was about to say.
Still going to be the first activation to Rob.
No, you should have...
My spatial awareness is off today, I guess. So it'll be these 2 boats activating first. So we're going to take this one, who is at full speed, which is not super fast. They move at... Where are you, bomb boat? 3 inches. So we're going to be moving up this way towards that boat, ending here on a heading to kind of cut around the side of this island. Hammer Fist with Captain Grey Thunder is gonna cruise combat speed up that side of the island. Combat speed move, putting him, or Yin, I don't know if that's a guy's name, or putting them,
the green guy,
putting them right there. Then it's going to be an activation for Rob with his captain. What's her name?
Katarina von Spectra.
Katarina von Specht will now be able to activate.
Not bump the ship. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to go up this way. We're going to take that turn.
Ooh, we forgot to bring the pivot widget.
I know, terrible.
Did you bring the pivot widget with you?
I wish I would. Turn like this. Do another. 5.
She's at full speed, right?
Yeah, she's at full speed. Might as well stay at full speed if we're gonna do this, baby.
That's fair.
And we'll turn like that. I'll do another 5 up to here. And we'll try to do a little bit of another cheeky turn and potentially get you in my firing arc to shoot.
Okay.
Honk.
Yep. Looking for 8s with the 2 heavies.
I'll take it.
Got 1 hit. That'll be 2 damage. 2 damage on here. That'll be next activation Rob
100%.
with the Gur Panther. Yeah. This boat. Gur Panther making it from here to here. Making sure he was shooting to get within range to be able to harvest something next turn, dig up some treasure next turn, but not have to deal with that roll. Same as me. Next is going to be my other Hammer Fist, which is moving at combat speed. My Hammer Fist doesn't have any guns that are going to be able to make it into range to have a shot at that Elohi. So I bumped up to full speed and just kind of made a turn to be able to come around the other side of this island over here. This Elohi making it from here. Also coming around that side of the island. Runner is at full speed. He's going to maintain that full speed, and we're just going to yeet ourselves up the board. So we're going to go. He only moves 4, so he's a little bit slower because he's got that giant drill sitting on the front of him. We'll go another 4. At that point, we're going to make a little pivot. Okay, and then it'll be Rob's gun brig. All right, so he rolled a 10, and that's exactly what he needed because he's indirect, full speed, and I'm full speed. So that will deal
damage of some proportion.
D6 damage, and then it'll crit. Hold on, D6 damage. 4, and then he gets 2d6 on the table for the crit.
7.
7 is minor structural damage. I take D3 plus 1 additional. So 4. So an 8 total of 8 damage. That'll be the end of round 1. Rolling for wind. Oh, it's 2d6 roll. There's a 6 though. There's a chance of something happening here. That's a 7, which should be no change. So that's going to be first activation to me.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stay at full speed. Right here. Next activation is gonna be you. Activation is the Gur Panther.
We are going to stay at full speed.
Okay.
And we're gonna come up and hopefully not be within 2 inches. I think that's pretty safe, not 2 inches.
That's a pretty safe, not 2 inches.
We'll turn a little bit like that. We'll come up another 5. Then we'll pivot a little bit like this.
Okay.
And then the last one is going to be another 5 to here.
All right.
And don't think no, because it's got to be like this.
Yeah,
right?
it's straight out and then the 45. So I don't think you have a shot.
I do not, but I can.
But you are going to get some points at the end of the round, and you can pivot. Yeah, you got to pivot.
Can do this. Actually, no, I don't have enough. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
And that's good because it's going to help you keep from sailing off the board.
Maybe I want to sail off.
Maybe you do. Be me with my Capiton who is going to stay at combat and move that way. Hammer Fist ended its movement right here. Light gun on the front has this Alohi in range. It's going to be an 8 to hit because more than 10, and that boat is moving at max speed. That is a 7, which is a miss. So next will be Rob. At the end of the first movement step, he's going to take a shot here. Looking for 9s or better because long range, long range, full speed, partially obscured.
Yep. Nothing.
No hit. He ended right there, tucked behind the other side of the island. Next up will be my Hammer Fist. Looks like I'm going to stay at full speed. So movement ending right here. Going to dump this broadside into that Alohi. I am just going to be -1 for my full speed. So we'll start. We got 2 lights and 2 close guns. Let me double check my upgrades on him that are going to affect anything. So looking for 7s. That's cocked, yeah. Nothing. No hits. So this boat finishes its movement here. It will shoot the front arc at the Blood Runner and this broadside at Yin Thunder Fists. Nope, that's not right. What's your name?
Fancy one that shoots guns.
Gray Thunder.
Yeah, that one.
Gray Thunder, not Thunder Fist. Gray Thunder. For 7s on the red dice for the broadside. Looking for a 10 on the green dice.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Well, at least we're both not rolling great today.
Good.
Next is going to be my Blood Runner.
Yep.
Into my first movement step after I drop down to combat. I'm going to shoot at this gun brig. Looking for 9s.
I mean, that'll do it.
That is a 9 and a 10. So that'll be 4 damage total, plus I get to roll on the crit chart. Getting a 4, which is going to be major structural damage. D6 plus 2 additional.
So 7.
7 plus 4, so 11 damage total.
Yep.
Thank God for sturdy. Ending up right there with the Blood Runner. Last activation for Rob will be this Alohi, which is currently at full speed. You gonna keep it at full speed?
I'm about to find out. I gotta use my brain hole.
All right, Rob's gonna use his brain hole. We'll be back in just a second when he figures out what to do with it. And that's the first movement step.
That's the first movement step.
Into the first movement step in combat speed right there. Gonna shoot right here.
Yep.
-1 because I'm full speed. Looking for a 7.
Nope.
Nope. Miss.
And then we'll do the second movement.
Okie dokie. Movement pivoting to put the broadside on me. Not quite point blank, but so still looking for 7s on whatever guns he's got here, which is a lot on the Alohi. Looking for 7s. This is a lot of guns.
I'll take 2.
I'll take 3 damage, no crits. I'm good with that. Out of activations, we're going to score some points. Rob's going to get 1, 4, 5. Is this within 5 inches?
Yeah, that's within 5.
6, so Rob will get 6. I will get 1, 2. Turn 3, we go to wind. 6 stays the same. Gur Panther activating first. Oh, 8s plus 2. So looking for 6s.
6s. Okay, so this is the Gur Panther.
Correct.
He's going to have a heavy and a
light
and a heavy.
Okay.
And looking for 6s.
Correct. 2 damage.
Yeah, that should be it.
All right, next will be me with my bomb boat, who is at this point going to drop to combat and do some movement. Firing as she bears. At the very beginning of my movement, I'm going to put my broad arc right here into that fellow. So that's going to be, I'm at combat now, so no penalty there. He's at combat, no penalty there. Just -2 for fire as she bears and +2 for point blank.
I think it's also another minus because it's not 50%.
6s.
So 6 damage?
6 damage, yes sir. Just a little bit, and I'm going to shoot the indirect off the back and him as well. Looking for an 8. Miss. Next is me as well. I'm going to activate here. I'm going to stay at combat. I'm going to go that way. First movement here with the Hammer Fist. I'm going to shoot here. Going to be an 8 because full speed and small and tiny. So I got 2 light guns and 2 close guns. 3 damage.
3 damage.
Then my second, I'm going to use my once per game ability here to shoot twice
Come at me.
from that weapon position. So let's run that back.
Looking for 8s.
Still 8s. Nothing. Let me check one more thing. Right there, I actually had 2 more shots with. I have 2 more close combat guns.
Yep.
They each would have shot.
Crit.
That is a crit for 3, and then on the crit chart, a 5, which is major structural. D6 plus 2.
Yep. So
For 6. So total of 9 damage there. And on the front arc, I'm going to shoot at this fellow. On the front of the Blood Runner, or the Hammer Fist, I have a light gun. This is going to be a 7, just long range. That's more than 10, I believe.
So let's double check real quick. So
Okay.
inches. I think.
Oh.
I think I'm just within 10. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, looks like
So
sixes.
looking for a 6.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. 1 damage. Even though it be sturdy, this little gun brig did take a pretty heavy salvo there, so it's going to have to, it's past its nerve values, it's going to have to take a skill test, nerve test.
Nope.
Does not. So that ship will surrender, I believe. This, having failed its nerve test, surrenders, loses its gold, and this Elohi will activate next.
I think I'm going to probably go. I'll go full speed. Why not? That seems cool.
All right, shoot the gap, bro. We'll show you where he is. She bears off the front arc into my Hammer Fist, looking for a 9.
Nope.
5 is a miss. Movement will continue. Bumping up to full speed, by the way. We got a bunch of shots on a point blank bow rake right here. Looking for 6s. Okay.
Well,
pretty good.
it's not bad.
So that's really good. So this is going to be. Hold on.
Yeah. Sorry.
3, 5, 7. So 10, 15 damage. Because it's times 2 plus 1 at less than or equal to on a bow rate at point blank. Crit chart is
8.
8, which is minor structural. D3 plus 1. So 3. Next is me. I'm going to have to take a nerve test here. I will surrender. My bad. I'm supposed to be activating this guy. So I am going to bump up to full speed. Collide. I'm going to choose to fail because I'm an orc. So Rob needs to take a skill test.
It's a 6, I believe.
5.
A 5. I will succeed.
Looking for 9s to try to hit with that broadside right there after finishing that movement step. Nothing. I'm also going to try to grapple for a 6. Nope, I can re-roll. No, I couldn't try to grapple there anyway. I can do it at full speed, but I can't do it during the it has to be the end of all the move steps. So we're going to keep moving. Blood Runner does have a close weapon on the front, which it will try to shoot here. Not within not point blank, but I'm full speed, so looking for a 7.
Yep.
Misses. And then I will take my last movement, which should bring me into another potential collision. Indeed it does. I'm going to choose to fail. Rob can...
I will choose to hopefully not do it. No.
All right, so that will be a collision. All right, so collision damage, D10. Ooh. All right, so he's plus 5, so it'll be 14 to me, and it'll be 16
because you have plus 6
to him because I have plus 6. All right, I'm going to try to board onto him. That will do it.
Yep.
So, boarding action, we pull in side by side, and then we fight. No, this is a 4+. So I've got swivel guns on the Blood Runner, so this is the first boarding action. So this, oh, sorry, it is a skill test. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Skill test, looking for a 5-up to shoot the swivel guns. Swivel guns do not shoot. We'll go into the boarding action. I'm looking for 4s.
I'm looking for 6s.
So
crit
3
and a hit.
Okay, so
I need 6s.
Yep, I mean 3, but the crit is 2 hits.
Yes, yeah.
So 3 to my 3.
Yep.
So tied, so no one has to take a test or anything, which will be me next.
I believe so, yes. And
With
that'll be
this one?
See if he surrenders.
Yep. Oh, I got to take a skill test there. You are correct. I do. Wait, I'll find a 6 to disengage. That is a 6. Get in there. Turn 3, I'll get 3 gold on the bomb boat and 1 gold on the blood runner. And we'll roll for some wind for turn 4. 8 stays the same, I believe. 8 will stay the same. So that's going to be...
should be my
I think it's your Gur Panther. I agree. Moves to here, does not have any shots. Next will be my bomb boat, who is going to stay at combat and just maneuver his way around the island. Right there, no shots to take. Yeah, my captained boat will activate next. Gonna go up to full speed, I believe. 8 here. That is a miss. So we'll activate my Blood Runner next. I'm gonna fire She Bears off the front arc with my close. So this will be a 6. Nope, that misses. And then I'm going to ram him.
Sounds good. You're going slow, right?
I'm going slow currently, yes.
So,
Actually, yeah, because I can't pivot before I move. So we'll try. You can take a skill test.
I sure
Try
will.
to evade the collision.
I won't.
He does not. So we go in. D10. I got a 2. 2. So yours is just the 2, I think, because I'm not going full speed right now.
Yep.
So I'll take 2. He will take 4. 3, because he's ram 1. Then I'm going to try to aborting action. Looking for 4. I can re-roll. Nope. Alright, so ending up right there, damage done. I failed the boarding action, so that will go to Rob's activation right here with this full speed. With this Alohi, that was the first movement step. Do a little pivot.
I think I should be able to shoot at that, but it's going to be long range and obscured.
Yes.
And it's only going to be with the heavy.
Correct. Heavies from the Alohi, looking for 9s.
Nope.
Nope. All right. Last movement ending right here, getting him within 5 of the island. Last activation will be Rob with his other Elohi. She bears into my Blood Runner. +2, -2, so looking for 6s. This could be really bad.
Looking for 6s. Do I get a +1 because you're stationary? Because of the collision?
Yes, you would.
So 5s?
5s.
Nothing.
All right, that worked out well for me. Ending right there, which will bring us to the end of round 4.
Yep.
Going into round 5, I'll get 4, 3 here, 1 there.
Okay.
Rob will get 1 there. For the wind, a 9, nothing changes. I'm going to be activating my bum boat.
Yep.
Who is going to stay at combat and come around the island. To hit with my indirect front gun from here to there. That is a miss. Rob's Gur Panther and then his other Elohi. Gur Panther ended up right here. I'm glad that's a friendly ship, not one of my boats, because that would be disgusting.
That would be horrible.
And then we're going to go to this Elohi to hit with the light gun from the Elohi to the bomb boat.
Red dice?
Red dice.
That's not enough.
Not a 9. He ended up right there, pivoting to get within 5 inches of the island. Next will be my Hammer Fist. Right there. I'm staying at full speed. I managed to squeak by here. I'm going to pause and shoot my front gun, which is a... looking for a 7. Does not hit. I will continue my movement
Long.
into him, where I am going to auto fail, and he can take a skill test.
I'm going to see if I can roll another 5 or 6. I do not.
That is a 4, so he does not. So collision damage.
9.
9. I'm plus 7. He's
16.
plus 5. So 16 to him and 14 to me. Going to try to grapple him. You got to reroll. I do not anchored with the Blood Runner and just take my free pivot and take a shot off the front bow with the close gun. Looking for, I don't think that's 3 inches.
6, right?
Yeah, looking for 6. Nope, that is a miss. Skill check here, or nerve test here.
I think it's a 5 plus.
Be a 5 up.
No.
Nope.
So he's surrendered.
He will surrender. I will get 2 points this round. I will get none. We'll go to turn 6. Wind will do nothing. So Bomb Boat will activate first. He will drop down to slow. I'm going to stay at combat, and then I'm going to shoot my broadside into this friend, which is 3 close weapons. I'm going to shoot my indirect at this guy. So 4s on the black dice. No, you're at full speed. So 5s on the black dice and 9 on the green dice. Okay.
So 9 on the black dice.
So 9 from the black dice, a crit on the green. So the green will do D6. So that's 4. And then the crit is an 11, which is crippling damage. Ship takes an additional D6 plus 4, place a blaze marker on it, and it's on fire. So D6 plus 4. So that's another 10. That's 10 damage.
Okay.
And that's on this guy.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm just making sure I know.
Okay.
So the 9 damage is to here. And so that's 10, 4. So 14 damage to there. Dropping down to combat. Going to fire as she bears here. It'll be a 7 because I'm tiny.
Yeah, well, I get plus 2.
Yeah, plus 2 minus 2. Oh, no. It would be 6 because this is your captain, right?
Yes.
So you're minus 2 total.
Oh, it should be -1 for firing and -1 because you're tiny.
So 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a
Light
light
on 6s. Okay, that's pretty good.
Okay, so 2 hits and a crit.
So that's going to be 5 damage, and we'll see what the crit does. 2d6.
So 5, 2d6 is a 7.
Which is minor structural. D3 plus 1.
3.
So
Sorry, 4.
4 total. Finishing up the movement right there. We'll go over to the Gur Panther.
That is...
Hammer Fist is going to remain anchored and shoot the close.
Sounds Gucci.
Hits for 3 damage.
You only have 1 gun?
On the front, yeah. No, this the blood runner.
Shooting that
the
one.
blood runner into yes.
Got you. Alright, you're hitting, so 3 damage on this guy. So.
All right, and he's now at combat speed.
Yep,
So,
still alive.
all right, so then my Hammer Fist will go next. He's currently at combat speed after last round's collision. We just didn't have room to fit the marker in. So I'm gonna.
Combats?
He was at full speed when he rammed you,
Yeah.
and after it, he drops down 1 to combat or
Okay,
battle
so
speed.
grapple, yeah.
Right, because I failed the grapple.
Yep.
Correct. So I'm gonna fire as she bears on the Alohi.
Yep.
Looking for 6s.
2.
2 with the close, so that's pretty good. So 6 damage. After the first movement step, shooting the other broadside right here. This time looking for 5s. Ooh, shaboing skadoosh. So 2, and then
8 damage.
it is more than 8 damage.
I will explode.
Ooh, Crystal Keel of Retribution. Crystal Keel of the Basilean ship will explode. And we're going to roll a d10 plus 3 against this ship, and then against the surrendered ship. So against the Hammer Fist.
This one?
Yep. That'll be 13 damage. Okay. And then against the other one. Oh, sorry.
11.
Bringing us to the end of turn 6. Rob will get a treasure.
I sure will.
I will not. And we'll roll for wind. 9 stays the same, which is going to be your Elohi activating first. Staying at full speed, coming around the side of the island. Going to try to make a repair action. So D6. 4. This will be my bomb boat, who I really just want to get away from this because he's holding the majority of my points right now. So I'm going to bump up to full speed and just tear off right there. Coming to...
Shoot that if you want.
we don't. You can't shoot. You're not supposed to shoot at a surrendered ship.
Oh, okay.
Honor, whatnot. Here, I'm going to move and make a repair roll myself. 6 will come off. Movement's finishing up here. I will get 1 point, 1 gold on my captain to boat. Rob will get 1 here.
Yep.
Turn 8. Wind is a 7. Nothing will happen. Rob has the first activation.
Alrighty then. 1 combat.
Gonna be looking for a whole bunch of 9s here.
Hail Mary shot.
2 9s, so that's 4 damage. Because he wasn't able to kill me or whatnot there, which means I'm going to end out the round with more treasure than him. So that'll be a hearty handshake for my good friend Rob. Thank you for coming and playing boats with me today, Rob. And thank all you friends at home for tuning in, hanging out with us while we rolled some dice. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And as always, I'd like to say a big, huge, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to our patrons who support us and pledge to us over on Patreon. You guys are the absolute best. If you enjoyed the content you saw here today and that's something that you would like to consider doing to help out the channel, go over there, check out the link in the description, check out the Patreon. There's a lot of cool stuff over there, including access to our Discord server. Talk to me, hang out with me, talk about our work, what we got going on in the hobby, some shout outs, all kinds of cool stuff. Check it out if that's something that you think you would be into. And regardless of whether or not you do that, I want you to know that I am incredibly grateful that you decided to stop by and spend part of your day with me today, rolling dice and pushing toy soldiers around. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And as always, may the dice be ever in your favor.